Right, welcome back. So I'm looking at the event as well. I'm very close to finishing the event, and then any bonus points we get turned into cold hard cash for my troubles. Not that I'll likely get overly too many, but it's something nice that I'll get. Um, we can, well, we'll have to hope that this does it. We do have a sticky bomb in case there's some bosses about. We've got a flash bomb just cause. But it should help us push a boss layer if need be. Now, bit of an interesting loadout this one. So we've got a Sparks rifle. So as I mentioned in the last one, a Sparks rifle does 149 damage. That's one less than your maximum health, right? So anyone hit by this to the chest at range will be on 1 health. If we get a hit marker, they're basically dead, right? That's when the hand cannon comes in. The Caldwell Rival does not have very long range. It's got 8 meters effective range. However, we're making use of the ammo types in the game. This is the Flechette ammo type add-on. So with this, we fire a bunch of small darts there, as you can see. Look, a bit like nails, I guess, but the disadvantage is they cannot pierce more surfaces, but they're more accurate because they fan out in a tight spread. So tighter spread, longer range. But here's the thing now: whereas the normal shotgun at long range, you don't miss. You'll still hit them at range. It'll just do such little damage as to not matter, as to the point where it's less than even a regular pistol will do. Anywhere past, about 10 meters, it's barely even worth hitting them. But with flechette rounds, after hitting them with a sparks, right, that increases the range of this, and even though it'll not do damage, the flechettes inflict bleeding. Even if you, as long as you catch them with one of the flechettes, it'll inflict a bleeding status effect that will then kill them. So hit them precisely with this, and then just fire in the general direction as this, with this as a follow-up should claim a kill. And if we get in a building, it's still formidable up close. It won't kill in one, but we can double tap. With it being a with it being a double barrel, so we can double tap them, and we can do so quickly, which should kill them. If it doesn't, they'll be bleeding so heavily that any kind of aggressive push from my teammates it just locks them up for a second, not being able to move because having to stay and fight, they should die. Should? I mean, it's worked out for me for 40 odd levels, so it should work. Fingers crossed. Right, let's hope. Let's hope. We've got someone who's leveled up and been so load out. Not great. He's gone cheap. He's gone cheap and he's not leveled up. It's always rather annoying when you're going all in and everyone else is kind of just, we'll throw something together. So, I'd rather you put something more formidable together. I've got my traps again as well. I always tend to, they never tend to be a first thought. I always tend to add them as I level a person up, and I just kind of run out of ideas of other perks to add. But I think this guy got this as the first perk, which I think that means I bought him with this equipped already. But yeah, so I can put down plenty of traps. So that should be interesting. I still can't believe that previous game though. Christ, just at the end you just bump into, and you'd rarely see trios of just looters. It's usually a solo or a duo where they're going around looting the map. It's rarely trios, and they just got the matchmaking from heaven in that game. nothing but solos in the lobby with them, and they're going around trying to loot everything, they'll have absolutely made it out like bandits then. They absolutely 100% will have. But yeah. They'll be wondering how the hell did we do all that without being contested? And they'll have looked at the team list afterwards, and they'll have been rolling on the floor with laughter, no doubt. Anyway, got a good load out here. I'm bringing an ammo box as well. I don't normally bring this, but you can't refresh your normal... you can't refresh special ammo from normal ammo boxes. You have to get these special ammo boxes around the map. They're not overly rare, but they're rare enough as to make me bring an ammo box with me to just replenish myself from my own supply, rather than relying on that. So that's what I'll be doing. Fingers crossed it works out for me. So hopefully in this one we'll get a few kills and make it out. That's the dream. We get a couple of kills, we make it out, maybe just fight one team, because we need that extra bit of XP to really push us over. Or if we don't fight a team, then at least bump into a few nasty zombie enemies on the way before we get a bounty and get out. We need a little bit more than just in, bounty, out. But yeah, we'll see. We're in a tight area here, so the red line on the map here sort of discerns that in this area is bounty number 1, which is Scrapbeak, and the other bounty in area number 2 is the assassin. It will be in one of these 4 locations. Odds are we'll not need all 3 clues. We'll probably bump into it. There's a reasonable chance, 25%, that we just find it here at the start. And if that's the case, I am absolutely hitting it with my sticky bomb. I'm not sure how effective that is against the assassin, but we'll find out. That body's floating. Right. Clue is at this side. Don't see any enemy teams knocking around there. The icon for the boss isn't flashing in the top left, so that would suggest that the boss isn't here. Oh dear, but you are. Hello. That's unfortunate. Have we got any oil lanterns or anything to deal with that? Or we could just run away until he stops following me, which he has done. Fairly certain concertina armoured is actually worth a decent amount. If I'd have seen that lantern then I could have got that. I could have just shot that on the way in. And there's this here. Did he kill it, or is it still at large? If it's still at large I can burn it with this. Much easier way of killing it. Right, we'll take the antidote shot. So we've got a bit of poison immunity for 30 minutes. And then we can loot the consumable box and get a bomb. Don't know why it's come over here. Seven Sisters Estate. Could be there, or it could be at the prison. I'm probably better spec'd out to take on the estate. I would actually kind of hope that it's there, to be fair. Where are they heading? Looks like they're going to be heading to prison. I mean, it is where it is. It'll be at one or the other. Ah, stepped on a twig. Looks fine. It's just up here. Oh, it's up there, is it? I do have Serpent as a perk, which allows me to grab these things from slightly afar. We'll see if we can save him the trouble. It's at Seven Sisters. I have to be careful here. To say that you're open to attack is an understatement as you walk down here. I mean, good news is, yeah, you can see across the entire map. Bad news is everyone can see you across the entire map. Oh no, no, don't swap to a melee weapon. Don't want to set this guy off. Right, there's medkit on that stairwell there, which I can use. Yeah, the immolators, I think I've mentioned before, but yes, if you shoot those or stab them, anything that would pierce the skin causes them to basically go off like you stood next to a barrel. Basically, they'll just explode. Does a lot of damage to you and sets you on fire. Not nice to be doing. They are an absolute noob trap as well. People who are brand new to the game just hit them like they do everything else, and they do not have a fun time with it. Ooh, there's a trait there on the floor. Not bad. Now, the good news is, in this area, we've been to the fort, we've been to we've not been to the shipyard actually, we've been to the prison, but we did go by the shipyard, we did like pass by it. So, now I've been wrong about this before, because last time I said that going by that logic, because the map hides itself the same for everyone. Ow. But yeah, given that the map peels away the same for everyone in the game, I think that everyone else has spawned away from the assassin. I hear gunshots over that way. Probably Weeping Stone Mill, so I'm assuming that that means over here the assassin might be, dare I say, but we're the only ones who know where this is, and we're the only ones going for it. Which gives me a very good chance of actually getting a character to level 50 here. Don't count your chickens and all that, but I'll be honest, I do kind of wish I had a melee weapon here. It'd be quieter and probably more effective. I'll have a quick look around for one. They usually leave one dotted around for bosses. Can't see any over there. Unfortunately not. There'll probably be one somewhere on in the compound, but yeah, he's got one. He's managed to find one. So the assassin, when you're attacking it, breaks itself off into multiple clones of itself when it takes a large amount of damage. When they hit you, they don't do much damage, they only do a bit. But they cover your screen in cockroaches, which is fun. Just check, yeah, it's still white. It's still pulsating white on the top left. So it's not of a team here yet. It also has a habit of trying to attack you from above with these ranged attacks that cause bleeding. They do a large amount of damage, really, as well. I think it's like 75 damage and bleeding. He also has a habit of trying to get behind you before he attacks. Very close to killing him now. I'll just see if it's pulsing white. Yes, it still is. Did they open this window or has it been shot open? No, there it is. We can close it. Good. Now, we're a bit higher level with this character. We might be able. Okay. Setting traps. Setting traps, avoid my pings. There we go. Let's go over here. I think we'll put one there. We'll put one not on the stairwell because they'll look at that as they come up. We'll put it slightly round, slightly angled away so they don't see it as they come up. And if I walk up here, that should trigger. Oh, and I need to ping that. So set that one there. Yeah, we have to do this in an order. Right, let's close this. Because you can't place these on top of the bear trap, but you can place a bear trap underneath these. It's weird, but it's fine. And right. Now, unfortunately, we did banish first before Scrapbeak. But we are in between two different extraction zones. There's gunshots over that way, which would suggest that most of the lobby is busy. Hopefully. And there were gunshots earlier. We might be down. We might be the... It might literally be us and one other team that are currently working on a boss. And we have two different extraction zones. No one was here when we were fighting the boss. No one knew it was here, no one was interested. Let's have a look. Clear. Ooh. After the last game, I'm actually glad I'm getting a bit of a win this time. They're picking the other one up. We'll avoid the traps. What? I say as I step in one. Luckily, I have a cutting tool that gets me out of that. Honestly, thought that I was the only one who put those down. That's not one of mine. I thought I'd only put a bear trap here. It's fine though. And I'll use this just to be sure. To be absolutely certain that I'm not going to suddenly die. Either one is good. I would personally have gone for the southern one because it's just further away from everyone in general. Because we've cleared down south basically, there's no enemies there. That's actually beneficial, that. I got a perk where I get a small heal from enemies I kill in close quarters. That's good news, no one here still. But yeah, because I get a... Ooh, that's good. They're worth a bit of XP. Is there anything else to shoot while we're out here? Can shoot them. Every little bit is crucial here. But anyway, yeah. So... all of that in mind... Yeah, we might have made out of that like bandits. We'll, you know, fingers crossed. Fingers crossed this has gone better than the last one. Tragic end. I should have 3 fully leveled hunters now. I don't. I'll not skip. I'll keep you in anticipation. So we got the assassin, we banished, we extracted, we got the clean sweep bonus, we got the time bonus, we got a bunch of grunts killed, a couple of hounds, some hives, that's a very nice amount of XP, armoured, immolators, worth a nice little bit. And he's close to being max level. He's very close. It's going up. It's going up. We've made it. There we are. We got one. "38 event points. Absolutely spectacular, that. Very nice to see. Bit of a breakdown there of the XP we got, so a lot of it coming from the boss, of course. Bonus for the clean sweep, the very fast time gives you a nice amount as well. That's bounty. I think bounty gives you the exact amount in cash and 4 times that amount as XP. So just for future reference, so yeah, hives, that's divided by 3. So hives, I guess, are worth 30. Dogs are worth 20 XP. Almonds aren't worth as much as I thought, but hey, 420. Very nice. But yeah, and then a couple of emulators. And that's our third. We have 3 candidates left. On Ivana here, and depending on how much we kill on the way, maybe with Nika as well, we might be able to go straight to 50. I think with Maud here, we probably need to get some player kills, really, to be able to get the level 50 there. But thank you very much for watching. That has put me in a much better mood now. I'm a bit peeved after the last one with how that turned out, but back on a high now. We've got 3 max level, and I'm very close to having this event completed. Just need another 45 points and I get the final hunter skin that's on that's as a reward. I think next time we'll be playing as Ivana. Ivana is using a label, so a nice big 10 round internal magazine bolt action rifle there. We've also got the pump action sawn off shotgun. Got some more traps, of course, and just some standard, you know, a few bombs, antidote shot to be avoiding poison and so on. But so far we've got Eula, Kirsten, who I started with, and Tristian, and there should have been Butch, but unfortunately he got assassinated by a bunch of bandits on the way out. So we'll see if we can get out of these 3 left another 2, otherwise I'm going to have to be building up levels again on some new characters to try and have a few more attempts at this. But thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode.